Hey folks, Troy Dooley, the Beachside CEO, and I hope you're having as much fun the first of the year as I am. Glad 2015's over. Learned so much. It was an epic adventure. But we are already going down some brand new roads. Now I'm going to introduce you guys in a minute to somebody that you may not know. He is an expert, one of the leading experts in compensation plan, crafting, development, and implementation. But before I do, I've been on a quest over the last couple of years to really help people create abundance in their life. I'm not just talking about financially, but in this case, right now, I am. Because I keep getting all these stories that I'm hearing about. Look at my income. Oh my gosh, look what this company's doing. They just hit these figures. Doesn't matter. If you're not building your net worth, if you're not eliminating debt, it's not going to work. I listened to Eric Worre over a year ago just drive this home with some top leaders. And I said, you know what? I'm going to help him on this mission. We're going to do this. And I've gotten two brand new books. One I've talked about already, but these are great books that you guys need to get your hands on. This one's called The Financial Planner's View of MLM. It comes from a couple of guys right there over in Singapore, Hong Kong area, over in Asia Pacific. And I'm so proud because this gentleman was introduced to me by my personal mentor, Tom Haupt. Now, Tom lived here in Phoenix. He became great friends of mine, helped me through, I'm talking about over a year. We were on the phone once a week minimum as he helped me get my whole thought process fixed. And I'm telling you, it changed my whole life financially. It changed it with my family. It was beautiful. Him and his lovely bride moved to Australia. That's where she is from. I am proud to say that her and her company are clients of mine. She launched her own network marketing company. But Tom was doing a seminar and told Dr. James, you need to reach out to Troy. And when I read this book, blew my mind. You have to get this book, Financial Planner's View of MLM. The next one, you guys have heard me talk. This is my brother, Nathaniel Scott. You can see him over on Facebook. Life is Rich, How to Create Lasting Wealth. Both of these guys, and you say, Troy, everybody writes a book about network marketing. Listen to this. I'm going to start looking like the professor here for a minute. Well, maybe. But listen to this. Dr. James has a PhD in civil engineering and is a registered professional engineer. That means he's very methodical and logical. He has a master's in applied finance, holds a chartered financial analyst designation, and is a chartered financial planner. We're not talking about somebody just decided to write a book. We're talking about a financial planner's view of MLM. It's a thin read. You want to get this. Listen, Nathaniel, listen to this. Nathaniel Scott, MBA, is a former enlisted soldier. Okay, he's like me. He's an NCO. War veteran. Wait a minute. West Point graduate. U.S. Army infantry captain and a ranger. We're talking about a guy that went up the ranks. And he's writing this book because he has an MBA. He's writing it from a logical, passionate, powerful standpoint. Two books you guys need to get your hands on. Phenomenal. Now this one I'm excited about. This young lady has been a great friend of mine. She has been a mentor to me in social media. She has helped massive amounts of companies and reps. She's a faculty member with me at the DSA conference. Her newest book out, Social Media for Direct Selling Representatives, Ethical and Effective Online Marketing. Miss Karen Clark, you've got to get your hands on this. You know, she's an innovator. She's one of the first to use social media. She works with companies, reps. Powerful. Little thicker. This is a reference book, is what it is. Powerful stuff. Guys, you've got to be at the DSA conference. It's important. Now, a lot of people saying, Troy, why should we even go? Well, Jay Lesnar in a minute is going to share that with you. He happens to be the co-founder along with Kevin Thompson. He understands the ins and outs of this business. But it's so important that you show up for several reasons. Let me just share some of these. Some of the stuff that we're going to cover there. Some of the stuff that when I was talking with Jay, I said, what can I give to people that you won't be covering? He said, here's some stuff you can give. How direct selling is different from other business models. That's going to be powerful. Most people think that they have a network marketing company. No, you don't. It's a channel. It's something you're going to use. Your business is in a different industry. We're going to cover that. The important differences and similarities between network marketing and party plan companies. That one's a big one. You need to understand that one. what recent FTC decisions mean to you. This is huge. Matter of fact, I was talking to a group of influencers today. And as we were chatting, they said, Troy, did you know that Richard Brooke has started a legal defense fund for the direct selling companies? I said, I did know that. And they said, and the first one that he's helping is Vemma, and you can go to VemmaLegalDefense.com. I said, I know all that. Yes, that's a plug for Richard. I'm going to show you why in a minute. He said, are you having any luck? I said, I have had the ears of some people that are paying attention. I said, but sadly, most people want to sit on the sidelines, whether they're a company owner, an executive, or somebody in the field. We're just going to sit back and wait. You know, in the 1700s, when this country was formed, there had been people sitting on the sidelines. They didn't want to get involved. They didn't think it was a big deal that the British was taxing everything, that there was oppression from religion and everything else. Misunderstanding, confusion, secret, private agendas maybe. I love history. What I see right now is that we have to take the bull by the horns, and Richard is doing that. Now, some people say, Troy, until the big companies get involved, nobody's going to do anything. Well, it wasn't the big companies or the rich people that made America what it is today. It was a group of patriots, a group of people that said enough is enough. And I believe right now in direct selling, enough is enough. We either got to do it right or not do it at all. But the only way we're going to be able to get the regulators and the critics to understand that there is a group of people, the core infrastructure of the masses in direct selling that want to do it right, is to jump on the bandwagon with Richard, not sit on the sidelines. We don't wait for the billion-dollar businesses, crying out loud. Herbalife's got their own problems to worry about. Janess has got their own problems to worry about. But are they going to worry about you and me? See, we have to take the bull by the horns. I challenge you to go over and to VemmaLegalDefense.com. Check it out and see. I'm going to make sure I pull that name up. VemmaDefenseFund.com. It's going in the ticker now. Thank you, guys. That's important because you need to understand what we're looking at, and we need to make sure that the critics and the regulators understand we don't put up with crap from unethical people, and that we want to work with them, not against them. That's very, very important, and that's what we've got to work at. Hey, let me ask you a question on that. I got contacted by a group of guys that might be forming a brand new distributor rights association. Do you honestly believe there needs to be a distributor rights association, or do we need to come together and educate and collaborate? And what's that mean? I would love your answers on that. So you can put them on the comments here. You'll see it on all social media and on the blog and everything else. Right now, I want to introduce to you somebody that I have just grown to admire. Jay is a unique individual because he has such a logical outlook on everything. And you have to when you put comp plans together. It's more mathematical. It's more that logical side of the brain than it is the emotional side of the brain. Although he has one heck of a humor. I tell you what, it's amazing. But I want to turn this over to Jay Leisner over at Sylvania Consulting. I'll come back after Jay's done.
Thanks, Troy. Hi, I'm Jay Leisner, president of Sylvania Consulting. Kevin Thompson, principal in the law firm of Thompson, Burton, and I are putting on a great educational conference for owners and employees of network marketing and party plan companies. We'll be talking about compensation plan design and improvement, legal regulations, software, best practices for social media, and so much more. You are personally invited to attend our 13th Direct Selling Edge Conference in sunny Newport Beach, California on Thursday and Friday, February 4th and 5th, 2016. All of the details can be found on our conference website at dsedge.com. That's DSEDGE.com. I look forward to meeting you there. Did I mention that Troy Dooley is one of our faculty members? He is. He'll be talking about the 8 pillars of successful direct selling companies. Come to Newport Beach to meet and hear Troy and enjoy the educational conference that we are offering to direct selling companies. See you there. Back to you, Troy.
Jay, I got to say thank you for that. Folks, listen, I don't want to take your time any longer. You need to be at the DS Edge Conference February 4th and 5th over at, is it the 4th and 5th or 5th and 6th? I don't have a clue. Okay, the ticker, thank you guys. The ticker's going across the bottom with the correct dates. It's in a couple of weeks. First weekend of February. How's that? Newport Beach. Get your tickets. Get there. And people say, Troy, why didn't you edit that out? You know what? It is what it is. I'm not here to try to be the best there is. I'm here to try to get the information to you guys. You need to be at this conference. We've got guys like Jason Briaco from over at 7.2 showing up. We've got the leaders over at RX coming in. They're going to be at this conference. Think about this for a minute. Let me tell you about my friend Jason. Jason alone has decades. He grew up in this industry. He has helped lead a company to over $1 billion in sales. He has helped to create from the field multiple seven-figure, multi-millionaire net worth people, not just in cash flow. And he's bringing his team because he says, look, we've got to make sure we're growing. We've got to make sure we know what's happening. We want to know what the regulators are doing. We want to have a great company out there. RX just brought in a new company. They merged up underneath them, I think, Asante over there in Salt Lake City, I think is where they're out of. They're growing. They're getting bigger. They're international. They said, man, we need to be there. We've got to make sure that we're taking care of our field by knowing everything that we might not know. That's what it is, guys. Live life like it's an epic adventure. Stay dangerous, stay strong. And if you're in network marketing, act like it.